If I said I wasn't concerned about Fortnite Chapter 3, I would be lying to you. I think Epic really needs to understand that this upcoming season is very important for the Fortnite community. Now, we all know that the season is pretty much done. They've already been play testing it, and we're just waiting to see what the theme is going to be. We're pretty sure it's going to be apocalyptic themed, but we're waiting for that confirmation from our first teaser from Epic Games. And with the season being less than a couple of weeks away, I'm pretty sure we'll get it soon. I know that overall Chapter 5 has been hit or miss, but Season 2 really seemed like a step in the right direction. There are so many things that were done well in Myths and Mortals that were an improvement over Season 1, but even then, I find myself playing so much less than I used to. Now, because I feel this way, does that mean that you or the rest of the Fortnite community is going to feel like that? No, but I've been paying attention to what you all have been telling me. I'm not the only person that's been playing Fortnite less, and if you're one of those people, I think this video is going to be very interesting to you, because if Fortnite doesn't get its act together for Season 3, I think it'll be the reason why a lot of you guys quit. But what do I mean by quitting, and how did I come to this conclusion? Historically, Season 3s, with the exception of Chapter 1, are typically the weakest in any Fortnite chapter. I'll be honest, I don't remember a lot from Chapter 2 Season 3, but from what I can recall, there were a lot of map updates and there were some significant changes, but at the same time, my interest was also starting to wane during that season. Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 3 is when Donald Mustard left, and we all felt a shift in the direction that Fortnite was going even back then, even though we didn't understand what was going on. Then there was last year, Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 3, and oh boy, okay, yeah, that one, I don't even know if I want to cover that. Ironically, the season that held my favorite franchise is also the one I disliked the most out of everything in Chapter 4. Now, when looking back at these seasons, are they all objectively bad? No, they all had some good redeeming qualities. For example, Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 3, although the storyline wasn't that great, we still did get a decent amount of content, but it was really the Dragon Ball update that saved that summer. In Chapter 4 Season 3, it started off really strong, the loot pool was really good, but towards the middle, it just started to drag. Now, that's a common theme for all Fortnite seasons, they tend to drag towards the middle, but there's something that each one of these Season 3s have in common that other seasons don't, which is that they're all the summer seasons. Ever since Chapter 2 Season 7, we really haven't had a strong summer season. You have to understand, we went from the craziness that was that summer alien invasion to the monotony that we got with Vibin. It just seemed like a major decrease in terms of the quality of content that we were getting in the BR. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that Epic Games goes on break for 2 weeks during the summertime, which they more than deserve with all the effort that they put in for us throughout the year. I'm glad that those dev teams have a time to reset and just take their mind off of things. However, for the last 2 years, there just seems to be a drastic dip in quality when it comes to summer updates and summer events. Last summer's update was objectively the worst. It has been infamously referred to as the ice cream update. You got a spray paint on the side of a mountain and ice cream cones on the map. You're welcome. There you go. Now look, I don't think it would take much to get us excited about a summer update. Unvault some old weapons, make sure that we get some hot fixes that make things a little bit more interesting from time to time, and then maybe have some teasers that automatically come out building up to the next collab event that we're going to get towards the end of the season. I don't expect every summer event to be like Chapter 2 Season 7, but man, if it were, I just think that people would be so much more excited to play Fortnite. This year, I really feel like there's a lot riding on Epic Games to captivate people during the summertime. Because we've had 2 lackluster summer seasons, and because of the bad reputation that Season 3s have, there's a lot riding on this in particular. Now, there is something unique about this Season 3 compared to the others, and that's the new Find It in Fortnite meta that we've been seeing for the last few months, specifically with the Star Wars update. The thing that I don't think a lot of people realize is that the Star Wars update gave us the blueprint for how a lot of the big seasonal changes are going to work for Fortnite. If Fortnite has some big event or some big collab that they're going to present to us, they're going to spread it throughout all 4 modes, which makes sense. If you put all the time and energy and money into those modes, it makes sense that you want to promote something for all of them and give players a reason to try each one of them out. Now, as I've stated in previous videos, the vast majority of us do not care about the other modes. It's not that we won't play them, it's not that they're not good, it's just that our heart and the reason why we come to Fortnite is for Battle Royale. But with the Star Wars update, what we were shown was that Battle Royale is going to fall by the wayside even more so than we thought. Now, as someone who's not a fan of Star Wars, I was really looking forward to this update because last year, Star Wars just changed the whole dynamic of how BR worked. It made the game so much more fun. For the first time since probably lightsabers originally came out, I was excited to use them again. The issue was this year, it didn't really felt like the Star Wars update had much of an effect on BR at all. It honestly felt like how the summer update did last year. Were there some changes done to the map? Sure, but they were very minor. We were just given recycled content that we had years before, and even then it was watered down for what we had experienced in the previous year. We weren't given multiple lightsabers, there's just one on the entire map. One lightsaber for a Star Wars update. Now, I haven't played the Lego mode, but I'm pretty sure there's more than one lightsaber in Lego right now. Why wasn't Battle Royale given that same treatment? I wanted to use force powers. I wanted to be able to train with different Jedis or Sith Masters and get my lightsaber and run around on the island. But I guess that just wasn't in the plans for this year. They probably didn't have the resources to give to the BR team to make the Star Wars update as good as it could have been. And that's because they want people to play all 4 modes, not just the one. And look, Epic, I get it. We've been down this road before. We've had this conversation. Most of you guys know my feelings on this already, but we don't come here for the other modes. And for the people that do, I'm happy that they have some really awesome content, but VR still needs to be at the core of the game. That's what Fortnite is. It is your battle royale. There's no way a person can play Fortnite Festival with the same level of depth that they can VR. The nature of that game just does not include the depth. That doesn't mean that people can't play it for extended amounts of time. If you really love rhythm games and you have a good variety of songs to choose from, there's going to be a lot of stuff for you to do, but it's not the same as being able to play a BR where every single round is different. Once again, Lego is the most fleshed out mode out of all of them, and I think they did an amazing job with it for this update. We even got a little mini live event for Lego, but it's just not enough to really get me excited to try to play it. Now, Rocket Racing, they just gave us some new cars, and they said, hey, go try these new Star Wars cars out in Rocket Racing. Enjoy yourself, have fun. I honestly think that Lego was more of the focus for this update than BR ever was. It seemed like it had the most attention and thought being given to it, and I just, personally, as a BR player, can't get behind that. And this is why I'm saying I think in Season 3, a lot of you guys are going to leave Fortnite. If the Battle Royale in Fortnite Season 3 doesn't feel like a priority, if they give us less updates or the summer event is really lackluster, I think a lot of people are just going to wipe their hands clean with Fortnite. It doesn't mean that we're going to be done. It doesn't mean that we're going to stop playing, but I think it will be a situation where people just are tired of waiting for a good season. They're tired of being like, well, maybe Season 4 will be better, or maybe OG, I'll get back on during then, or maybe Chapter 6 will be good. We've been sitting here waiting for things to get better, and in some ways they are, and in others, they're not. I don't want a bunch of content spread around a bunch of different modes. I want really good content being given to BR, and that has been lacking for a really long time.
And to clarify this point, it's the execution of the content that really matters. Yes, I want an avatar update, but bring that alongside the seasonal mythics that you have. Don't take away part of my BR experience in place of something else that should be working alongside of the main theme of the season. Yes, give me Star Wars content and a Star Wars update, but don't put it in the corner of a map somewhere where no one's going to even notice it or care to go to interact with it. When I say that we've been lacking good updates, I mean that the execution has just been poor.
If I had to guess how Season 3 was going to go, this would be my prediction. It's probably going to start off strong. It's going to be an apocalyptic theme. The battle pass is going to look pretty decent. People are going to get genuinely excited for the first couple of weeks. By the end of June, people are going to start getting a little bored. We'll have one hot fix and then maybe one more big update, and then Epic Games is going to go on break for a couple of weeks. Fortnite is going to be in disarray. There will be some new creative Fortnite meta with some more sus maps because Epic Games is gone. No one's there to monitor anything, so that'll be going crazy again. Lego, Rocket Racing, and Festival will all get major updates to keep people busy during the summer, and BR will probably get a new weapon, maybe a new item. Other than that, probably not a whole lot. Epic will come back from break. We'll probably get some kind of collab that'll get everybody excited for about 3 or 4 days, and then people are going to be sitting here wondering, like, why am I still playing this? Because the way that these collabs are executed just aren't as fun as they used to be, at least for the older player base. There's like a new generation of kids that didn't experience old Fortnite, so they really don't know what it is that we're missing or how much less we're getting when it comes to BR, or those people just enjoy all the other modes more than we do. And as I said before, that's fine, but if Fortnite's going to go in this direction and this is going to be the new meta going forward, big changes for BR in the beginning, and then it just tapers off towards the end with 1 or 2 big collabs, and then maybe a quick seasonal live event, and then transition to the next season to try to get you excited for the next big thing. I just think people are going to get tired of that formula, and by Season 3, a lot of the older players are going to move on to other games. Plus, it's going to be summertime, so a lot of you guys are going to be doing IRL stuff, and when you're not, you're gonna be playing other games. That doesn't mean I'm quitting Fortnite or you're quitting Fortnite. It's not that, and I'm also not saying that Fortnite's gonna die. I don't want to make a huge generalization saying that, oh no, the game's dead and it's the end of the world. It's not that. It's just that it's not as exciting to a lot of us anymore, and it's because of the way that it's executed. Now, I could be totally wrong. Season 3 might actually end up being better than Season 2. It could be the case that every season of Fortnite in Chapter 5 is progressively getting better. In a perfect world, Epic Games will give us just as many updates as we got this season, fun, but they'll execute them better. Maybe we'll get a couple more LTMs. They could have a big event planned for Battle Royale along with all the other modes, and it could really captivate us and keep our interest. But if not, I've accepted the fact that I might just be playing Fortnite a lot less than I used to. And you know what? Maybe that's for the better.